planet Earth, full of life, vibrancy, and diversity. The dominant form of plant life among these are the angiosperms, with immense adaptability, characterized by producing flowers and fruits, which aid in reproduction and seed dispersal. From towering redwoods to delicate violets, they occupy virtually every habitat on Earth. They are the most abundant and diverse group of land plants, making up approximately 80% of all known plant species. Angiosperms, the flowering plants, are a relatively recent addition to the Earth's long history. However, their impact has been profound. They are the primary producers in most terrestrial ecosystems, forming the base of the food chain and shaping the landscapes we know and love. Their story is one of coevolution, adaptation, and remarkable resilience. Angiosperms can be called as the rulers of the plant kingdom. They outnumber all other plant groups combined, with an estimated 350,000 species thriving across the globe. From icy tundras to scorching deserts, from lush rainforests to windswept grasslands, they have conquered every imaginable habitat. Their vast presence signifies the adaptability of flowering plants, exhibiting a dazzling array of forms, from towering trees to tiny herbs, from delicate orchids to hardy cacti. One of the keys to the success of angiosperms lies in their remarkable reproductive strategies. Unlike ferns and mosses, which rely on wind or water to transport their spores, angiosperms have evolved a more targeted approach to pollination. What sets angiosperms apart from all other plants? The answer lies in their unique reproductive structures, flowers and fruits. Flowers, the most striking feature of angiosperms, are essentially modified leaves that have evolved to facilitate pollination. They typically consist of four main parts: sepals, petals, stamens, and carpels. The sepals protect the developing bud, while the petals attract pollinators. The stamens produce pollen, the male gametes, while the carpels contain the ovules, the female gametes. Fruits develop from the ovary of the flower after fertilization, serving as protective vessels for the developing seeds and aiding in their dispersal. Fruits come in a variety of forms, from fleshy berries to dry capsules, each adapted to a particular mode of dispersal. Together, flowers and fruits represent a remarkable feat of evolutionary engineering, allowing angiosperms to reproduce efficiently and effectively. These structures are a testament to the power of natural selection, shaping life on Earth in profound ways. Like all living organisms, angiosperms have specific needs that must be met for them to survive and thrive. These needs can be summarized as the basic ingredients for plant growth: sunlight, water, nutrients, and air. Sunlight is the primary source of energy for angiosperms. Through photosynthesis, plants capture the energy in sunlight and convert it into chemical energy in the form of sugars. Water is absorbed from the soil by the plant's roots and transported throughout its body. Nutrients, such as nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, are essential for plant growth and development. These nutrients are absorbed from the soil by the plant's roots and are used to build proteins, DNA, and other essential molecules. Carbon dioxide is absorbed from the atmosphere through tiny pores on the plant's leaves called stomata, used in photosynthesis to build sugars. Natural processes are engineering marvels. The journey from a tiny seed to a mature plant is a remarkable transformation, a true wonder of nature. This process, known as seed germination, is a delicate dance between internal cues and external factors, each playing a vital role. Within the protective shell of a seed lies a dormant embryo, a miniature plant in waiting, ready to burst into life. This embryo is surrounded by a food supply, the endosperm, which provides the energy it needs to begin growing and developing. Moisture is essential for seed germination, softening the seed coat and activating enzymes within the seed, initiating the growth process. Temperature also plays a critical role, with each seed species having an optimal temperature range for germination, ensuring the best conditions for growth. Oxygen is another crucial factor, as the embryo needs it to fuel its respiration, providing the energy required for growth. Without sufficient oxygen, the germinating seed will suffocate, unable to continue its development. Light can also play a role in seed germination, with some species requiring light to trigger the process, acting as a signal for growth. For these species, burying the seeds too deep can prevent them from germinating, as they may not receive the necessary light. The miracle of seed germination is a testament to the power of life itself, showcasing nature's incredible ability to transform and thrive. Let us go back to observe what nature originally thought for us. Once a seed has germinated and grown into a mature plant, the cycle begins anew, continuing the legacy of its parent plant. For a plant to truly thrive, its seeds must journey far and wide, colonizing new territories and finding suitable environments to grow. Wind dispersal is a common strategy, particularly for plants that produce small, lightweight seeds that can be easily carried by the wind. These seeds are often equipped with wings or hairs that allow them to be carried aloft by the slightest breeze, traveling great distances. Dandelion seeds, with their parachute-like pappus, are a classic example of wind dispersal, floating gracefully through the air. Water dispersal is another effective method, particularly for plants that grow near bodies of water, such as rivers, lakes, and oceans. These seeds often have waterproof coatings and buoyant structures that allow them to float on water currents, reaching distant shores. The coconut, with its fibrous husk and hard outer shell, is a prime example of a seed adapted for water dispersal, traveling across oceans. Animal dispersal is perhaps the most fascinating strategy of all, involving a symbiotic relationship between plants and animals. Plants have evolved a dazzling array of adaptations to entice animals into dispersing their seeds, such as tasty fruits and sticky burrs. From the smallest ants to the largest elephants, animals play a crucial role in the seed dispersal of countless plant species, ensuring their survival and propagation. Human interference, like always, stands as a challenge. For millennia, angiosperms have thrived, their lives intertwined with the rhythms of nature. These flowering plants have evolved intricate relationships with pollinators, soil, and climate, creating a harmonious balance. However, the rise of human civilization has cast a long shadow over the plant kingdom. Rapid urbanization and industrialization have fragmented habitats and altered ecosystems. Our activities, driven by an insatiable appetite for resources and expansion, have disrupted the delicate balance of nature. Forests are being cleared at an alarming rate. Habitat loss is perhaps the most significant threat facing angiosperms today. The destruction of forests for agriculture and urban development leaves many plant species without a home. Forests are cleared for agriculture, urban development, and resource extraction, destroying the homes of countless plant species. This not only affects plants, but also the entire ecosystem that depends on them. As forests disappear, so too do the specialized habitats that many angiosperms rely on for survival. The loss of these habitats can lead to the extinction of unique plant species. Climate change, driven by human activities, is another major threat. The increasing temperatures and changing weather patterns are making it difficult for many plants to survive. As temperatures rise and rainfall patterns shift, many plants are struggling to adapt. Droughts and extreme weather events are becoming more common, putting additional stress on plant life. The introduction of invasive species, both intentionally and accidentally, is another major challenge. These invasive plants often outcompete native species for resources. Invasive plants can outcompete native species for resources, disrupting ecosystems. They can alter soil chemistry, water availability, and even the fire regime of an area. Overexploitation and pollution are additional threats, harming plant health and reducing their ability to survive and reproduce. Pollution from industrial activities contaminates soil and water, further endangering plant life. Well, can we fix this? The challenges facing angiosperms are daunting but not insurmountable. By understanding the interconnectedness of life on Earth and embracing sustainable practices, we can help to ensure the survival of these vital organisms. Regenerative agriculture offers a promising path forward, focusing on restoring soil health, increasing biodiversity, and enhancing ecosystem services. By mimicking natural processes, regenerative agriculture can create resilient, productive farms. Habitat restoration is another crucial strategy. By restoring degraded ecosystems, we can create new homes for plant species that have lost their natural habitats. Supporting sustainable forestry practices is essential for protecting forest ecosystems. This includes selective logging, reforestation, and the use of certified sustainable forest products. Reducing our reliance on fossil fuels is crucial for mitigating climate change. Promoting responsible consumption patterns is also essential. Well, there is still hope if we choose to think. The future of angiosperms, and indeed all life on Earth, depends on the choices we make today. By embracing conservation, sustainable practices, and a deep respect for the natural world, we can create a future where both people and plants can thrive. Protecting existing habitats is paramount. Establishing protected areas, such as national parks and wildlife refuges, can safeguard biodiversity hotspots. Seed banks play a vital role in preserving plant genetic diversity. These repositories store seeds from around the world, providing a safety net against extinction. Education and awareness are key to fostering a sense of stewardship for the natural world. The story of angiosperms is a story of resilience, adaptation, and the interconnectedness of life. Let us choose a path of coexistence, where humans and nature thrive together.